Many other cities has been built by people just like you, who's willing to take a risk and have a go. So before formalities, I'd like to introduce Minister for Trade, Tourism and Investment and Federal Member for Moncrieff, the Honourable Stephen Shobo, to read the Minister's message from the Honourable Peter Dutton. Minister.
Thank you, Mr Mayor, and good afternoon. Can I particularly acknowledge Rob Mulhott, the State Member for Southport, and Councillors Critchlow and William Owen Jones. It's great to be with you. Mayoress Ruth Tate, good to see you. All new Australians, almost. Only a small fraction left to go. But can I say to everyone, isn't it fantastic? This is the third day of winter and we're sitting in this. This is why no doubt many of you have chosen the Gold Coast to be your home. So whether you're a relatively new Australian citizen who might only have been in Australia for several short years, or whether you're one of those long-time Brits or Kiwis and occasionally a South African who's been here for 20 or 30 years, whatever your start in life has been, it is terrific to be able to, on behalf of the Australian government, warmly welcome you as an Australian citizen. I've got to say, for me, my journey, my family's journey is one that I just wanted to share with you. My father came to Australia as a refugee after the Second World War. English was his second language, and his whole family, all of them between the ages of 14 and 21, came to start a new life in Australia. And that dream, that spirit, to be able to have a new life in Australia, to have new economic opportunity, to enjoy those great quintessential qualities that are the Australian values, are values that you'll be taking on board today, if you haven't already, as new Australian citizens. And I often make the remark at citizenship ceremonies that there is something unique about Australia. Where many countries highlight and value their great military victories, the single most important military commemoration that Australia recognises is Anzac Day. And Anzac Day, by any measure, was a significant military defeat. There were major errors made which saw our troops, together with New Zealand troops, land on the wrong beach on the Gallipoli Peninsula. Thousands of them were mown down by machine guns. And you think, well, what is it about that day that Australia would seek to actually celebrate? What is it that we would seek to commemorate? And what it comes down to are what we call the enduring values of being Australian. Loyalty, honour, mateship and sacrifice. Those are the values that we believe define Australia. Those are the values that we commemorate when we pause in our hundreds of thousands, indeed our millions, all across Australia on Anzac Day, because those values are the values that we want all Australians to subscribe to when you become an Australian citizen. So with that, I think sometimes unique take, I welcome you to the Australian family. And I'm very pleased to have the privilege to read to you this afternoon the Minister for Immigration and Border Protection's short message as the prescribing authority for this. And he says, Australia stands proud in today's world, recognised for defending the values, rights and obligations which will stand us in good stead for as long as we embrace them. The history and culture of Australia has been forged over thousands of years, first through Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples, and more recently with people from the four corners of the earth. Australians are proud of having survived and thrived as a nation following the cruelty of world wars, depression, drought and flood. As a result of this rich history, today we stand with other strong democracies to help defend and protect our hard-fought freedoms. People of all backgrounds and religions strengthen our country, and only together, united, will our future be as strong as our present and our past. Thank you for taking this important step today. Australian citizenship confers on you great benefits, but equally rights and obligations. Congratulations and best wishes, Peter Dutton, the Minister for Immigration and Border Protection. Congratulations and thank you.
Now let's move on to the more formal part of this morning. Australian citizenship represents full and formal membership of the community of the Commonwealth of Australia. And Australian citizenship is a common bond involving reciprocal rights and obligations. uniting all Australians while respecting their diversity. Persons on whom Australian citizenship is conferred enjoy these rights and undertake to accept these obligations. 1. By pledging loyalty to Australia and its people. 2. By sharing their democratic beliefs. 3. By respecting their rights and liberties. And 4. By upholding and obeying the law of Australia. Now we come to the more formal part of today's ceremony, where I will ask you to repeat the Australian Citizenship Pledge. I must stress that it is a legal requirement that you repeat each word after me. Will all those people taking pledge number 1 please stand? Repeat after me. From this time forward, under God, I pledge my loyalty to Australia and its people, whose democratic beliefs I share, whose rights and liberties I respect, and whose laws I will uphold and obey. Thank you. Please be seated. Now will all those people taking pledge number 2 please stand? Repeat after me. From this time forward, I pledge my loyalty to Australia and its people, whose democratic beliefs I share, whose rights and liberties I respect, and whose law I will uphold and obey. Thank you. Please be seated. On behalf of the entire Gold Coast community, it's a pleasure to be the first to congratulate you and welcome you to as an official Australian and better still Gold Coasters. Congratulations. As Gold Coasters, we love to celebrate, and I personally encourage you to stay around after today's formalities. Enjoy this wonderful event that celebrates our diversity. Enjoy the entertainment, activities, and great arrays of international foods on offer. Or even have a selfie with me. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Tate. Once again, we have a vast array of nationalities here today, with representation from 36 countries of origin. These countries include Bangladesh, Canada, Czech Republic, Denmark, Fiji, France, Germany, Great Britain, Hungary. Feel free to cheer for your country or former country. Great Britain, Hungary, India, Iran, Ireland, Italy, Lithuania, Malaysia, Nepal, New Caledonia, New Zealand, Pakistan, Philippines, Poland, Portugal, Scotland, Singapore, South Africa, South Korea, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Trinidad and Tobago, Ukraine, United Arab Emirates, United Kingdom, United States, USSR, Zimbabwe. I now ask you to stand and join your fellow Australians to sing the national anthem. While we are still standing, I would like to ask you to turn to the people next to you and the people around you and give them a good Aussie welcome and say, "G'day, mate."
G'day, mate.
G'day, mate.
Thank you. How you doing?
Impromptu moment. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. To represent all of you receiving your citizenship today, we have asked the Lal family from Fiji to come forward and accept their certificates from the Mayor. Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome to the stage Carol, Rajesh and their son Krish.
Bula.
Bula. The Honourable Mayor Tom Tate,
Your perfume is really
Honourable
strong. Your perfume.
Minister Stephen
sorry, mate.
Shobo,
It's all good.
the Queensland State Member, Councillors, Government Reps, fellow participants, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends. Good day, welcome, Nisambula, Namaste, Salam, Talofa. I won't be able to reach 30 as it was mentioned that there are 30 different languages amongst the participants here. I'm also not used to giving speeches this way, so do pardon me if I fumble. It is a proud moment for me and my family to be standing here representing the entire participants who have been made citizens today and to carry on and to represent the Fijian heritage. We all are from diverse backgrounds, and I intend to take a few moments to share my family's journey of the citizenship. Our journey began some 5 years ago with the decision to pursue our dreams. Fiji is a very small country. My ancestors were from India and came to Fiji under the indentured labor system. And I had always dreamt of coming to Australia in terms of pursuing my career prospects and looking forward to a bigger and better future. And in so doing, making the future of our children as well, who are our greatest treasures. When I came to Australia, there were 3 of us, and we had the joy of our 3-year-old being born here, who's our lovely daughter, and it has been a wonderful journey for us since then. The Fiji Islands are synonymous with the Bula smile. With it is a multicultural and very diverse country as well. As the ones who have visited Fiji will know, it is also famous for rugby, and it is also famous for the instability that has been experienced there for some time. So in terms of our decision to migrate to Australia, it was also propelled by the instability that was there, and moving to a country like Australia, which has got the stability and the beliefs that it shares. Our journey was not without challenges. I'm sure we all are from diverse backgrounds, and we've come from different places with different challenges. I can tell you the barbecue, the footy, the beer wasn't hard to adjust to. So the Queensland's, the Maroons lost to New South Wales was a bit of a pain in the heart, and I thought we could have used Jared Haynes on our side, but We will see what happens in the next one. In terms of our challenges, the finding a job here was a tough one. I think when you're looking at a very young family, as a migrant, it's always difficult to figure out where to stay first, where will you get your first job. If you don't have local experience, that's always a tough thing, and it's always something that you'll have to grapple with if you are coming here for the first time. We also left behind the extended family support network that was there, so it's always tough on a young family from that perspective. Obviously, my wife, had it as part of her childhood dream to come to Australia, and chose the Gold Coast as a home as well. My work opportunities brought me here, so I'm glad I managed to fulfill my wife's childhood dreams. I think they were driven by the theme parks and the attractions that Gold Coast is so famous for. In terms of the experiences here on the Gold Coast, that makes it a great place to live. It's such a great, thriving, multicultural city, great community, great people, a lot of smiles. We've got a great mayor who's working very hard for the city. It's a great travel destination, dynamic economy, and of course the upcoming Commonwealth Games as well. We frequented the theme parks for some time. We just couldn't get over it, so it was very cyclical in terms of weekly visit to the theme parks. So I think we got tired of that, and then we also were based in Cairns for 2 years, so I had to really watch out for the crocs and the jellyfish. I had to stop my kid from just jumping into the water, because that's what we could do in Fiji. That's what we obviously love. So the Gold Coast, with its numerous beaches, is a fantastic destination for us. It's got everything from cityscapers to surf. So we are delighted to be on the Gold Coast. Now Australia is multicultural. It's unified with people from all walks of life, regardless of race, ethnicity, color, religion, creed. We all are welcome. And in the words of Malcolm Turnbull, we are an immigrant nation, which is, I suppose, gives a lot of solace when you are coming from an outside country and starting a new life over here. The belief, rights, and liberties, the compassion, some of the values that are enshrined in the very fabric of the nation, of this society, this is what the nation is defined by, and we couldn't be more proud of this uniqueness. I think if you were to look around amongst the countries in the world, it would be hard for you to find this uniqueness. We all have different stories, have had different challenges, may have faced extreme situations as part of our journey to this day for our citizenship, but this day is a great moment to share with you as we are united with the common bond of Australian citizenship. And I am proud to be standing here, and I think I speak for all in saying that we are privileged to be part of the unified and unique national community that Australia is, and we are proud to be Australians. We are obviously also delighted to have our home on the Gold Coast. So with those words, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for this welcome. We are extremely delighted with the opportunity to call ourselves an Australian citizen, for this opportunity to represent everyone, and for the ceremony, and for listening. Thank you very much.
Thank you to the Lowell family. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please give them a round of applause? Now I'm going to backtrack slightly, because I believe I've just been notified we did actually have 37 countries. There must have been a last minute addition, and we have 3 Brazilian people getting their citizenship here today, so definitely can't forget them. Okay, as citizens, you are now formally a part of this country, its people and its governments. The essential foundation of Australian citizenship is equality before the law. There is no distinction in rights, privileges or responsibilities. Australia gives us the opportunity to live and grow in liberty and to share the common welfare. we have the obligation in return to fulfil our duties as good neighbours and good citizens in this community and this nation. It is important to remember that in Australia it is compulsory to vote at all federal, state and local government elections. This means you must be enrolled with the Australian Electoral Commission. If you did not sign an electoral enrolment form as part of your registration, please see the Australian Electoral Commission representative who will be in the registration area on your way out, as they have your personalised form which must be checked and signed. Please note, if you've also already been voting as a British subject, you still need to fill out the form to update your details. Well, that ends the formal part of today's ceremony. All that's left now is for you to collect your certificate, gift bag and plant from the registration desk over on my right. The Blenders Citizenship Chorus will return to the stage to entertain you again whilst you wait in line. And finally, don't forget, if you have any council issues such as a pothole in the road, a missing street sign, or even any positive feedback, please don't hesitate to contact your local councillor of your division, any of our council staff, or the mayor, who are all more than willing to assist you. And please stick around for the entertainment, activities and international food markets which run through until 9 p.m. tonight. I would now like to hand back to the Mayor, Tom Tate, to conclude today's ceremony.
I'm going to have to backtrack a bit too. I didn't notice Councillor Owen Jones in the audience, and thanks for coming, William. Well, I give you all my best wishes in your life and every success as new Gold Coasters and Australian, and celebrate today is the day of diversity. Beautiful weather on the Gold Coast. Congratulations, you Aussies. Go, you good thing. Thank you.